It would depend, honestly. Like back in the day, probably 5 years ago, I'm probably like, yeah, by 30. But it's honestly, like she said, financial stability, the whole thing. But also, too, are you planning on having kids as well? Because let's just be honest, women biological clock, we can't have kids up until we're like 50, 60 and all that. Men can have kids up until they're well.
Yeah, it's high risk pregnancy at 35 years old.
Yeah, so I'm just like, you got to be like, okay, do you want kids? It's like, all right. So if you want kids, we got to set a time frame for us to be able to get married, have kids, do all things we want to do. Because if you want to wait till we're 40 to get married, the chances of having kids and having a family is slim to none. So then you're going to be sitting here regretting me, hating the whole situation, like, dang.
Yeah, in vitro